TV. It's time to talk football now, and we have a very special guest in the studio, a super Falcon, in case you didn't know. I'm talking about Uchenna Kanu, and her daily life on and off the field is nothing more than amazing, and in some cases spectacular. Her passions and foundational work using her gifts and a career to help others has been a major highlight. Kanu, who rose from the streets of Aba to shine on the global stage, knows firsthand the importance of guidance and opportunity. And she hopes to give back to the community and also create a platform where gifted boys and girls can learn, grow, and chase their dreams. She recently officially wrapped up her 3-year stint at the Racing Louisville FC and is now an NWSL free agent. And she played a key role in the club's first ever playoff appearance, with fans now waiting to see where her next chapter takes her. And today we have the pleasure of having Uchenna Kanu with us in the studio. Thank you so much for coming through. It's an absolute pleasure having you on the show. It's not every day that we have superstars come through, so trust me, only Uche and I are very honored to be in your presence. So welcome to Game On.
Thank you so much for having me tonight. I really appreciate it.
Okay, I think it's only fair and proper that we should start by, let's talk about your background. I mean, I've read somewhere that you were born and raised in Aba. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Could you just tell us about that background, how you found the love and passion for football, and how you managed to make that move from Nigeria abroad? And I don't think you ever played in an NWSL club, did you?
Yeah, I mean, I played with the Delta.
Delta Queens, you played with Delta Queens?
Nasarawa, yes.
Oh, Nasarawa.
But also it was the youth teams.
Youth teams. But tell us about the early days, about living and growing up in Aba. I heard something about stuff like you had probably the Victor Osimhen experience, hawking on the streets. It must have been tough.
Trust me, it was really tough. I mean, growing up, I was born and raised in the city of Aba. It was tough. It was really, really challenging because anybody that grew up in Aba, understands that when it comes to female football, it's very difficult to thrive. It's very difficult to play alongside men, and I struggled with that. But also, I saw myself as somebody that is talented. I guess I was born playing the game, and I managed to fit in. I managed to surpass the challenge by showing up every day, playing with and against the boys, and it was really fun. At a very young age, it was more about the fun part of it. So I just didn't care about everything else or anything else going around me that time. So I decided to just show up and play anyway. So yeah, my dad was not really supportive of it.
Yep. Trust me, they never are.
Yeah, and then my mom, on the other hand, is a totally different breed, and she's been there the entire time, and she's always had my back, and I'm really, really blessed to have a mother like that. And she told me she played soccer. So
did she?
I thought, yeah, she told me she scored a header actually.
You got it
so that's
from
what
your
I'm like when headers are like my strongest. I think I score more with my
headed goals.
Goals. So yeah, I think I got that from her just from listening to her say that. So yeah, I think growing up in Aba, Aba is very bubbly and busty place, and I managed to
rise above everything. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, question, sir?
Yeah, Uchenna, I'm so happy you are saying your story because more often than not, players don't want to tell their stories. Like a player like Rashidi Yekini, who is a legend, refused to tell his story, and unfortunately, you know what happened. So, but you are telling your stories. So, what really motivated you, to begin to put it in this format? Telling your stories, do you want to motivate young players, or you just felt like your story is worth hearing, from your own perspective?
I think everyone's story is worth hearing, and I think me telling mine right now is no difference, just like everyone else that would want their stories heard. And I think what motivated me would be, most importantly, the girl child who is thriving, in the city of Aba, especially the younger ones who are coming up and looking up to people like myself. I think it's important that they know what the journey looks like, and how they can navigate through their career and find things that connect with them and learn from us. And I believe a lot of people think that we just started here. I needed people to see that we go through a lot. We've been through a lot to get here, and a lot of obstacles, a lot of roller coasters, a lot of challenges. Yes, to get here. And reading the book, I believe the book is a kind of a way to physically connect to people, putting my story on paper, making sure that people understand where I'm coming from and what it looked like for me growing up.
Okay, so I just want to ask you about the title of the book. It's called
Football, My Escape.
Football, My Escape. So,
yes.
okay, so when you say it that way, you're making it as if you are escaping from, from somewhere. Nigeria is not that, but why that title? Why not My Story or The Life and Times?
Right.
Why My Escape?
Because I think growing up in a very rough area, I think it's important to cling onto something bigger than myself, something that I'm passionate about, my dream. I think it was really important to me to have something that shifts me away from all the negativities, all the toughness of Aba and all the environments that I was born and raised in. It's not necessarily about me doing other things and decided to, or football gave me something else. It's because football is something that I only had when I was growing up, something that was different from just every other family having their...
And that was what helped you escape from the trenches.
Yes, people, parents wanting their kids to go to school only, focus on education kind of attitude or mentality. I tried to use football as an escape because it's given me so much and it's helped me a lot. It's opened a lot of doors for me, and I'm trying to use my platform to also give back to people as well, and also to encourage the younger ones and motivate them and inspire them to do whatever they know how to do best and keep being passionate about it. And I hope my book inspires somebody tomorrow, and I hope they connect with my journey.
Amen to that.
But what is it about background of sportsmen and women? Because the history of Victor Osimhen will tell you that he hawked too on the street of Lagos. He used to fetch water for his neighbors and all that. Is it like a motivating factor for you sportsmen and women that you want to conquer this situation, you want to conquer poverty? Does it drive you to go the extra mile to succeed in life?
I mean, I think sports itself is a platform or a means of learning and doing different things and growing and building your character as a person, right? And I think with that, hawking on the streets, which I did very well, I'm really proud of that. I helped my mom a lot. I hawked oranges, water, pure water.
I think
minerals like soda.
Well.
I did that with my brother as well. So it was something that we conquered. And also, to answer your question, football came along, and I thought football teaches us a lot of things, playing around people, teamwork, and building your character as a person, not just kicking the soccer ball. I think just having football alongside with that helped me to navigate and think outside the box and try to find my way, through other things. So
just to buttress your point, I knew a guy who used to hawk. I told you, bros, if you are carrying a heavy load in traffic and you are chasing after someone that's for your change, trust me, you'll be successful in life. But let's talk about the football itself.
That's the point.
Exactly. I mean, imagine the heavy weight of what you're carrying and have to sprint in traffic. There's no way you will be successful.
Yep.
But let's talk about the football. You went to the FIFA World Cup, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And you went to the Olympic Games, didn't you? But you didn't go to the AFCON. Missed out on that. Missed out on an African Championship medal. How does that feel?
Tell me about it.
It must be hard.
It was really hard. I'm going to be honest. I mean,
just hold that thought. We'll take a very, very quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We have Uchenna Kanu in the studio with us. She's going to be telling us a lot more about her career and football. Welcome back. You're still watching Game On here on News Central TV. I'm still here with Oyinwuchi Nwachukwu, and we have a very special guest in the studio, Uchenna Kanu, Falcons superstar, with us in the studio. Uchenna, before we went on that break, I was asking you that question, the pain of missing out on a WAFCON medal. You've been playing for the Nigerian national team for quite a while, if I do recall, you have quite a phenomenal goal scoring rate. I think 20 goals in 38 games.
Right.
That's almost a goal every other game. So that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It must really hurt missing out on the WAFCON, and the fact that you, for everything you've achieved, you still don't have an African medal.
I mean, it's tough, it's hard, and I was really sad about it because I was this close to going to the AFCON, and I know a lot of people are, changing the narrative, saying that it was my injury, whatever, but I think it wasn't that, because I believe almost every player has something they're going through and they're pushing through it to do what is their job. So for the AFCON, I was in the process of going to the AFCON. We started the visa process, and it was a few days, actually precisely 3 days before the travel. I got a text message from the coach saying, "Oh, you're no longer with the team." And trust me, that was it. That was very explanatory.
You didn't even call.
This was what happened, and it broke me because I was prepared. I was working with teams and people that I was already connecting with to share this, milestone with, and everything just went down the drain in just a few days. And it was tough. I got sad. I asked the coach, like, what happened? What was the problem?
Did he give you an answer?
Trust me, no, he didn't. And that's what even made it more hard for me to
But the good part is there's an AFCON coming up in just another few months, yeah? So there's, also in Morocco, there's a great possibility that you might be part of that, but it also depends on your club situation. After leaving Louisville, where are you heading now? You staying in North America, or you moving back to Europe?
Hopefully staying in America.
Tell us you're signing for Barcelona. PSG.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, let's hope in America. Anywhere in America.
Anywhere in America.
In America, yeah.
Okay.
But you know when
we'll know. Please,
yeah, for sure.
Be the first to know.
You will know.
Okay.
You will
Thank
know.
you. Okay, you have a final question for me?
Like your case is similar to that of maybe not too similar. Monday Gift. Everybody's asking, what again can this player do to get to the national team? But my own advice is usually keep on doing your best. We talked about Paul Onachu, while before you came on air. And the only way to answer the coaches is to continue doing your best.
Right.
And we hope that you get a very good offer so that you continue structuring your stuff and make a very good case. And trust, as journalists, we are here to push that case as long as you are doing well for your club and doing well week in, week out. So I hope that you get the club very soon. And I want to see you back national, because we love your fighting spirit.
Spoken like a deputy editor of one of Nigeria's largest newspapers.
That's it.
Trust me, I'm really working on that. And the main reason why I came to Nigeria is to, sit back, reconnect, and whatever, and process the entire thing and make sure that I rejuvenate and come back stronger. And the main focus right now is, my book launch, which is tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to...
Tell us where, when it's happening?
It's happening tomorrow at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Where?
And it's happening at Unilag, Madhouse at Unilag, Lagoon Front, yes.
Okay.
And also my foundation event, which is coming up in...
You do quite a lot of things.
Yeah, because this is the time that I have to connect. This is the time I have to connect with my people, and I have to do things to stay engaged, and, that's why I always plan every, December, every break, I come home and I try to do stuff to connect with the people, my community, and, my fans, and still project the girl child stuff.
Is it for sportsmen like yourself to do other things outside of football? I mean, you have your foundation going on. I think you have a clothing line going on as well. Imagine it. Proudly fronting your brand. I mean, you have a foundation, clothing line. Please tell us something else you are doing. Are you a banker by any chance?
I have an academy.
Oh, there you go. See, that's what we're talking about.
So yeah, the foundation is basically in December. It's around the corner on the 13th of December.
Okay.
We're doing an event. In Omar here. It's true, basically the girl child projects that we have.
Okay.
It basically we're projecting education and sports. We're trying to encourage the girls to incorporate education with sports. And the event is giving them platform to perform and showcase their talent, and hopefully get picked by any college coaches in the U.S. so they can have opportunity to go to college. Because I had that opportunity, and why not bring it back home?
And here you are. So we can give you a guarantee, my firm promise that we will cover that event because we do have resources in Umuahia specifically. So we will definitely be there.
That would be really fantastic.
Thank you so much, Uchenna Kanu, for coming through. But before you go, we need to ask you that question. Can the Falcons win an 11th African title?
Why not? Why not? What is stopping?
With you spearheading the attack, hopefully.
I'm waiting so eagerly to be called again because I miss the team and I miss my teammates especially. I miss my friends on the team. So I'm looking forward to it and it's very much possible.
Amen to that. Thank you so much. Sure. We've been enjoying the pleasure of Super Falcons star Uchenna Kanu, who has been here with us in the studio.